I got my hands on Microsoft's internal OKR playbook. Yeah, the one they actually use. And honestly, it's nothing like what the gurus are teaching. I'm giving it to you today for free. Plus, this OKR tracker my clients usually pay 10 grand for. And before you ask, yes, this could literally save your entire Q1. Hey, I'm Manas from Strategic Intelligence. So here's the thing. Everyone talks about OKRs like they're some sort of magic bullet, right? But nobody actually shows you how Microsoft writes them, not the theory, the actual process. I got access to their internal cheat sheet, the one from Microsoft Viva, and guys, it's completely different from what you've been taught. They have this thing called the necessary and sufficient test. Never heard of it? Exactly, that's why your OKRs suck. Let me guess what your OKRs look like. Improve customer satisfaction, launch new features, increase revenue. Yeah, those aren't OKRs, those are wishes. Here's what Microsoft figured out, and this is straight from their cheat sheet. Having too many objectives or key results is one of the top 3 mistakes teams make. They actually list it as a common failure pattern. No real plan to achieve OKRs? Check. Key results that aren't measurable? Check. Too many objectives? Check. Think about it. When you have 10 objectives, 7 key results each, that's 70 things you're supposedly focusing on. That's not focus, that's chaos. Microsoft's rule? Keep it tight. 3 to 5 objectives, 3 to 5 key results each, max. Why? Because, and I love how they put this, if everything's a priority, nothing's a priority. When was the last time you actually completed all of your quarterly goals? That's exactly the reason why. So here's where it gets interesting. Everyone thinks OKRs are just objectives and key results, right? That's incorrect. Microsoft has 3 parts, not 2, 3. And most companies don't even know the third one exists. First, the objective. They use this specific formula, verb plus what you're doing plus so that or in order to. Like instead of saying improve product, which means nothing, they write deliver a must-have product in order to delight customers and grow our user base. See what they did there? There's a reason, there's a why. It's not just doing stuff. Second, key results. And this is where people mess up bad. Your key results can't be tasks. I see this all the time. Launch feature X. That's not a result. That's you doing your job. Microsoft says verb plus what you're tracking plus from X to Y. For example, increase NPS scores from 40 to 50. Not improve NPS. You need the numbers. From where to where, by when. And here's the part nobody knows. Key initiatives. This is your how. Like, okay, great. You want to increase NPS? How? Build a dashboard to track the UX issues. That's an initiative. Most companies skip this third part and then wonder why nothing gets done. You need all 3 pieces. So the complete formula is, I will achieve this objective as measured by these key results via key initiatives, all 3 parts every time. Write this down, seriously. This is the whole framework right here. Alright, this is my favorite part. Microsoft has these 5 OKR superpowers. I know, super corporate term, right? But stick with me, it's actually genius. Every single OKR has to pass these 5 tests. Ready? First, focus. They ask what can we eliminate. And here's the thing, if your OKR doesn't help you say no to stuff, it's useless. Like Google used this exact question to kill over 100 projects. Just dead. Gone. Because they weren't serving the main objective. Second, alignment. Who are the stakeholders? If you can't answer that, then you're just making work for yourself. I've seen teams spend months on OKRs that literally nobody asked for. Nobody cared. Third, tracking. Can we actually measure success? And listen, if you need a PhD to understand your metric, you're doing it wrong. One of my clients had this 47-part formula for success. 47 parts. Fourth, transparency. Where are the bottlenecks hiding? This one's sneaky. It's about what could go wrong that you're not seeing. Like you want to increase sales 50%, but your support team is already drowning? Yeah, good luck with that. Fifth, stretch. Is this actually moving us forward? If hitting your OKR just keeps things the same, that's not an OKR. That's called having a job. Your OKRs should push the business forward, not maintain status quo. Okay, now for the secret sauce. Microsoft has this test that literally nobody talks about. It's called the necessary and sufficient test. And it's super simple but crazy effective. 2 questions, that's it. The 2 questions will transform your OKRs. First question, are all your key results necessary? Look at your OKRs and be honest. If you could drop 1 and still hit your objective, drop it, seriously. I was working with this startup and they had 7 key results for 1 objective. 7. We did this test, dropped 4 of them, and guess what? They actually hit their goal for the first time ever because they could finally focus. Second question, are they sufficient? This is the killer. If you nail every single key result but still miss your objective, you've got the wrong KRs, my friend. It's like saying, I want to get fit, and your only KR is run 3 times a week. Necessary? Sure. Sufficient? No. What about diet, strength training, sleep? You see the problem here? Like, true story from Microsoft, when they were moving to the cloud, their original KR was just migrate products to cloud. Necessary? Sure. Sufficient? Hell no. They added achieve 60% enterprise market share and generate 70% revenue from cloud. Now that's sufficient. You hit those, you've won. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Here's what most companies write. Improve Microsoft Teams. Add video features. Fix bugs. Talk to customers. I mean, really? That's your strategic plan? That's just your Tuesday to-do list. Here's what Microsoft actually wrote. Make Teams the default collaboration platform for Fortune 500 companies in order to dominate the $45 billion collaboration market. Increase daily active users from 250 million to 400 million. Hit 85% retention after 90 days. Not 84, not improve retention. 85%. Cut time to value from 14 days to 24 hours. And then, this is the key. They list the actual initiatives, like ship AI meeting summaries by March 31st. Specific, detailed, assigned to someone. See the difference? One's a to-do list, the other is a strategy. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Microsoft doesn't just set OKRs and forget them. They have this whole system. And it's not what you think. It's not some complex process. It's actually super simple. 3 rhythms. Every week, 15-minute check-ins. Not an hour, not a half-a-day meeting. 15 minutes. Green, yellow, or red. That's it. Are we on track or not? Every month, they literally move money around. I'm not kidding. OKRs failing, budget goes to the one that's winning. Brutal? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. Every quarter, they kill about 30% of their OKRs. Just stop them mid-quarter. Because here's what they learned. Holding on to failing OKRs is worse than admitting they're not working. Most companies, they set annual OKRs and check them in December. Then they wonder why they're getting crushed by startups. Alright, enough theory. Here's exactly what you're gonna do. 3 steps. That's it. Step 1. Grab the free toolkit below. I'm not gatekeeping this. You get Microsoft's actual cheat sheet, the one I've been reading from. Our OKR tracker that does the math for you. 50 plus examples from real corporate companies, not made up garbage. The workshop script, literally run this tomorrow with your team. The necessary and sufficient calculator, weekly review templates that actually work. Step 2. Start small. Don't try to OKR your whole company. Pick one team. 3 objectives. That's it. You can expand later when you don't suck at this. Step 3. Actually use weekly check-ins. I don't care if it feels like overkill. 15 minutes every Monday and you'll thank me in 3 months. Look, if you want help with this, like you want someone to actually audit your OKRs and tell you why they're not working, shoot me an email at the email down below. Fair warning though, I only work with 5 companies per quarter because this stuff takes time to get right. Here's the deal. You can keep writing garbage OKRs and wonder why nothing changes, or you can use the exact system that took Microsoft from boring enterprise software to a $3 trillion AI powerhouse. The choice is yours. The toolkit's down below. It's free, and yeah, it includes the actual Microsoft documents, not some watered down version. And do me a favor, write one objective using Microsoft's formula and drop it in the comments. Hit subscribe if you want more of these teardowns. Now go download the toolkit and fix your OKRs. Seriously, do it now. Stop watching YouTube and go fix your OKRs. I'll see you next week.